What's going on, champs and chambits? It's FireMonkey here, and the v31.30 update of Fortnite officially releases tomorrow, and while it isn't the brand new Fortnitemares update, which will be v31.40, it is still going to have a decent amount of content actually added, or some follow-up content leading to that big v31.40 update. So in today's YouTube video, I'll be telling you about everything you need to know that will be arriving in that update, but also this time around, I'm going to be telling you about things that will be leaving with this update, just so you're in the know about absolutely everything going on. So to talk about stuff that will be leaving, let's first off go over here to a random, category. I just clicked on ranked reload or whatever else, even though I don't plan to play it, because we have to talk about some of the quests that will be going away. The birthday quests, which are available right here, as you can see, that include a free spray, backbling, and pickaxe, will be leaving in 13 hours and 29 minutes as the time you're recording this video, but if you want the exact date, it'll be leaving October 1st at 12 a.m. Eastern time. So after the shop resets tonight, around 4 a.m., or I guess 4 hours later, these quests will be completely gone, meaning if you didn't manage to get the back bling, the pickaxe, or the spray, you'll be completely locked out of those, and those won't be made available for you ever again. So definitely do those if you want some quick XP, and of course you want some free little bonus rewards, because they're going to be leaving very, very soon. On top of that, if you're someone who plays Save the World, the Save the World's Clip Nightmare questline will be leaving October 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Now this is a questline that does come back every single year, so even if you miss out on it, you have next year to go ahead and do it once again, but I thought I would just mention it because there are some people who take big hiatuses from Save the World, come back, grind it out for a little bit, and then take another hiatus, so there's your little bit of a heads up of some stuff that'll be changing over there in that realm. We also have the Day of Doom LTM Plus quest, which will be leaving on October 4th at 9 a.m. Eastern time, so if you go over here and play the Day of Doom, it is a fun little LTM. It definitely is good for grinding out survival medals because these actually count in that mode. Definitely go ahead and play some more of that because it'll be leaving, as you can see right here, 3 days and 20 hours, and of course all of these quests and the free loading screen reward will be permanently locked once again, and you won't be able to actually earn anything that you hadn't already earned. But the very next day, on October 5th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, which is a very odd time for them to do it, the Isle of Doom Rifted in POI will be completely disabled. This is the POI that would spawn sometimes in the middle of a match. Usually you'd get a normal one where you just capture the flagpole and it dropped down some loot for you. I think there was like a mythic hand cannon and stuff it would drop for you. Well, there was a small chance, and we had made a video about this before, where when it spawned in, it was actually going to be the Isle of Doom instead, which allowed you to go ahead and capture a chalice. Once you captured and actually interacted with the chalice, you'd become Doom's Chosen, which gave you a buff to your health, it gave you a buff to your shield, and gave you Doom-specific mythic weapons that you were able to use for the rest of the match. It basically meant that you were OP and you were basically going to win the game regardless, but that will be officially leaving October 5th, so definitely go ahead and check that out before it's gone in around 6 days. After that, we have a few things leaving on October 11th. First off, if we go over here to my favorites category and go all the way down to LEGO Fortnite, we have the LEGO Fortnite Tropical Treasures Pass, which will be ending in 10 days, October 11th at 2 a.m. Eastern time. So definitely do some of these quests before they're fully gone. We have weeklies right here, as you can see. We have ourselves the dailies. We have sandbox dailies as well. A lot of stuff for you to kind of do real quickly in order to grind out all these quests and everything before they're fully gone, because keep in mind this is a 4-week only seasonal event pass for LEGO Fortnite. Once again, they'll be leaving October 11th at 2 in the morning, and then 2 hours later at October 11th at 4 a.m. Eastern time, we'll be having the end of Rocket Racing Season 2, which of course is themed around this whole entire, volcanic theme, Inferno Island, and it'll be going into Season 3, which is going to have more of a sky theme actually to it. When this actually ends October 11th at 4 a.m., the ranked quests right here will be completely disabled. You won't be able to get any of these rewards anymore, and they'll be swapped out with some new rewards. The speedrun time trial quest right here will be disabled as well, meaning in 3 days, or I guess around like 4 days actually, once the time trial 4 quests come out, you'll have a short amount of time to actually do them, around like 1 week maximum, before they're completely gone and permanently put into the Fortnite vault, unable for you to actually earn any more. So definitely go ahead and do some of these quests if you're someone who wants to grind out Rocket Racing, and keep in mind that your rank you actually get in Rocket Racing from now onwards will go towards the ranked variants of the Felina skin right here and the Felina's Claw pickaxe right here. As you can see, if we preview the styles, we actually can't preview the rank styles in the live game, but since I'm Diamond 3 in Rocket Racing, I'll be able to use the Diamond variant of the skin and pickaxe, and of course I'm going to try going to Elite, because every single season I go to Elite just in Rocket Racing, because, it is a nice little stopping point in between, the lower ranks and just going all the way up to Unreal, so I think Elite is a good place for me to be. But of course, all of those will be leaving October 11th, and I know with me saying things are going to be leaving, it's kind of sad, but let's start talking about things that'll be arriving with with the new game update or in the next few updates. First off, we'll of course be having Rocket Racing Season 3, which I already kind of teased has a little bit of like a sky theme to it. Imagine racing in different locations while in the clouds, basically. That's what we're going to kind of get at. But also on top of that, we're going to be having the Fast and Furious Nissan Skyline potentially coming to Fortnite, because in Rocket League, the most recent game update actually ended up adding the cross-game tag support to the Skyline cosmetics. Now, this is a situation that's happened before with stuff like the Bugatti, and as we know by today, the Bugatti still hasn't arrived in Fortnite, but based on all the information we currently have available, it does appear like there are files in Fortnite which signify that with the Nissan Skyline actually getting the tag in Rocket League, it is set to come to Fortnite very, very soon. So that is something to kind of keep your eyes out on, because if you own this and it was one of the few cosmetics that will be coming over to Fortnite that once was like a $3 DLC you could buy on Steam, you will be able to get this in game and you will be able to just kind of rock it out and enjoy it with everything else. Of course, it will also probably be sold in the item shop, which means if you're someone who wanted the Fast and Furious Nissan Skyline, you have another chance at actually obtaining it. Now, next up, we have to talk about some information that just came out while I was recording this video, which is a new icon set setting to arrive in Fortnite October 4th. Now, this information is from NotPoloLeaks over on Twitter, but it has the following interesting bits. First off, we're going to be having two skins. The first skin will include a Lego style, a back bling, and a pickaxe for 2,000 V-Bucks. The second skin will include a Lego style and a back bling for 1,500 V-Bucks. There will be a pickaxe that's sold on its own for 800 V-Bucks. There will be a wrap that will be sold on its own for 500. There will be two emotes. One of the emotes are going to be 300 V-Bucks and the second one will be 500 V-Bucks, and then there will be a bundle with everything included, both skins, both pickaxes, wraps, and emotes and everything else for 3,400 V-Bucks. And while we currently don't know who this is going to be, there's been a few bits of information kind of thrown around that I thought I'd go ahead and share with you guys, such as a teaser that mentioned this personality coming to Fortnite has made us happy in different fields. According to the information that's kind of been floating around on social media, there's a bit of things that people are speculating and kind of talking about. One thing I've seen people mention is that the skin is apparently an athlete, but that doesn't really make too much sense with what we're about to mention as far as I'm aware, which is the fact that it mentions a teaser of Happy, and you know what's coming out very soon? Well, it's going to be Pharrell Williams' Piece by Piece movie. This is a Lego movie that will be released on October 11th, which makes sense for it to be in this update, considering that we have Lego as an official game mode in the game, and considering the skins and everything else have support for the Lego styles and everything, and of course there's going to be two of them, it seems to be more likely to be an artist or someone who's not, you know, like a normal content creator on YouTube or whatever else, so it only kind of makes sense for that to be what we actually end up seeing, but of course it's not fully confirmed as of right now, and the whole entire mention of it potentially being an athlete of some sort kind of throws all of that off. Of course, we'll have more information once this update comes out, but it does appear like it will be encrypted until like a day or two before it actually releases in the item shop, so we really just kind of gotta wait and see, but we will be getting already another icon set added to the game so soon after we just got Rubius in the game. Next up, we have to talk about the Get the Bird Call emote that you're able to actually end up getting by redeeming any V-Bucks purchase between the dates you're seeing on screen. So starting October 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to October 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you will be able to get a free emote by redeeming V-Bucks. Now, it does appear like this will allow you to redeem V-Bucks in-game or via a code, and it's not region restricted, meaning that if we go in-game right now, go to the V-Bucks category, and we buy V-Bucks in-game without redeeming a code we got from like GameStop or something, this will still be granted to you once the promo is actually live, which means there most likely will be a little bonus tag you'll see on these when you at least purchase it for the first time, so that is something interesting to actually see. And if you're someone curious how the emote actually looks, we have this video right here. Now, it doesn't have any audio on it when I'm showcasing it to you guys, but it's just a nice little bird call emote that you'll be able to get. And I mean, hey, it's interesting to see that they're trying more stuff with these little V-Buck promotions, and this time making it something where you don't have to just get a code, but you also are able to buy V-Bucks in-game and still get the same promotional reward, but also making it so it's not restricted to just a few places, because if you recall, the previous ones we've had have had regional restrictions to them where some people were kind of locked out of getting them. I mean, the first pickaxe they did with this promotion was Japan only, so it is nice to see them evolving it past that and making it something where everyone can kind of benefit by getting these rewards. Now, next up, we have another thing that kind of just got announced, which is a brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Fortnite Creative Mode update that will be releasing tomorrow. This is something where you'll be able to actually create in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle worlds. There is going to be a bit of a revenue split, meaning maps you make that are a part of this universe, that use the TMNT mythics and everything else, the Viacom company and everything else will get a little bit of the profits from that map, but it does mean that we're going to be seeing those commercial actual mythics being usable in creative mode, and it is a kind of exciting thing to see happen, because it does show how they're slowly going to evolve that over time, and who knows how long it'll be until we get like Star Wars Mythics and Creative, or even the old Marvel Mythics, or even, you know, whatever else they could do, Avatar Mythics, Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever else, by just making it have it a little bit of like a revenue split for those who actually end up using those in their custom maps and releasing it. Now next up we have to talk about another thing that'll be happening very soon, which is Fortnitemares. We've had a little bit of a teaser added in the most recent game update for Saul X Fortnite, which most likely is going to be the skin that releases during Fortnitemares time, but this will most likely have a few little updates added with tomorrow's game update that give us a little bit more hint of what's going on behind the scenes and what to really expect for Fortnitemares 2024. Of course, we already know that they're going to be bringing back Horde Rush in the building enabled squads mode instead of the zero build mode we typically see them bring it back in. It won't support augments or anything despite that data still existing for Horde Rush, but it is interesting to see how they're continuing to evolve it over time and continuing to bring back Horde Rush with its own little improvements and everything else. They've already set up Horde Rush so it supports all the different layouts and places on the map, and it has around 20 to 30 preset locations you're able to actually go to, but a lot of stuff we see in this update are going to be leaks that lead up to the next game update where we actually get Fortnitemares 2024 officially added to the game for us to enjoy, so that is something to kind of keep your eyes out on. Now, something I should also mention as well regarding vehicles is that we could see potential updates on a Spider-Man versus Venom cosmetic collaboration. For those who are unaware, in the most recent game update, Epic Games added some decals and stuff for an upcoming set of wheels that are supposed to be Spider-Man versus Venom, where it's kind of like Spider-Man on the left side and then Venom kind of like taking over the right side of the wheel and everything else. It doesn't appear like there's going to be any new cosmetics for Battle Royale such as skins or anything, but it does appear like we are going to be getting some new Rocket Racing / Rocket League items, so that is something to kind of keep your eyes out on, because it's kind of exciting to see these little collaborations happen more and more. And of course, speaking of collaborations, there's obviously going to be new cosmetics and collaborations added in this game update. Most of them are most likely going to be encrypted, but there will be a few things that slip through the cracks here and there that aren't actually encrypted. We should also be seeing updates on the new Level Up quest pack, which is codenamed Psychic Aphid, so keeping your eyes out for all of that information as it ends up releasing tomorrow. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to kind of look out for, a lot of stuff that prepares us for the future of Rocket Racing, a lot of stuff that is about collaboration, such as icon skins, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in creative mode. We of course have Spider-Man versus Venom, and of course new Fortnitemares / Saw leaks / teasers, all that type of stuff, and tons of things actually coming to an end because of us kind of shifting gears towards the later half of the season when old stuff kind of ends and we kind of prepare for stuff like potential live event leaks or whatever else, because it does appear like we're going to be having another one of those mini island live events that happen in game instead of having a whole entire playlist or anything dedicated to whatever goes on. So until next time, I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a showcase of everything new added in v31.30. Until then, peace out and have a nice day.